Good afternoon, Mr. President, fellow council members, dear ski friends. Allow me to introduce the Planica team, the delegation of Planica candidacy committee. First, the president of Slovenian Ski Association, Tomaž Lovše. The speaker will be public relations manager Tomi Trbovc. And here we have two ambassadors, famous champions, Slovenian champions, Petra Majdic, who won an Olympic medal with broken ribs, and Dr. Franci Petek. You heard well. He, after being the world champion in ski jumping, completed his studies and is Doctor of Science of Geography, a typical example of dual career. Tomaž, you have the floor.
Janez, thank you very much. Dear Mr. President, Vice Presidents, distinguished members of FIS Council, Madam Secretary General, friends of skiing. It is time for Planica. Skiing is part of our national heritage. Planica represents the cradle of Nordic skiing in Slovenia. Planica is part of our hearts. Planica is who we are today. You know us as diligent organizers of World Cups, World Championships, and many FIS races. Each season, Planica is hosting 100,000 visitors, and nowadays, 42 million euros is being invested to make Planica a modern Nordic center. At the same time, we are preserving the nature and our heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Planica to host 2017 Nordic World Championships. Tomi, please present the merits of our candidacy. Thank you.
Thank you. Dobar dan. I hope you all had a chance to taste our honey chocolate at our stand. If not, you're most welcome to do so in the afternoon. We have a special message from the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Dr. Danilo Turk.
In Slovenia, we are all enthusiasts for skiing and in particular for Nordic disciplines. And I'm completely confident that experienced organizers in the organizing committee Planica and Ski Association of Slovenia are able to prepare a memorable Nordic World Ski Championship in 2017 with the support of all people in Slovenia.
The new Nordic Center is being built in the vicinity of the Triglav National Park and is planned according to the highest nature-saving norms. The organization of such big event would therefore also be in compliance with high standards regarding nature. We are proud that the candidacy is supported by many partners and municipalities from Kranjska Gora, Tarvisio, Villach, and many others in Slovenia, but also by the President and the government of Slovenia, the Slovenian Olympic Committee, and most important, by all Slovenians. Ladies and gentlemen, Planica is the center of the world. It is not a secret. Planica hosted the first international competition in 1934. It was an important milestone for this magical valley. In decades to come, we have seen the development of the Nordic sport in its most bright light. We have organized 6 ski flying world championships. For more than 30 years, we have organized World Cup events in ski jumping. In Slovenia, we also had World Cup races in cross-country, Nordic combined, not to mention the classic alpine events in Maribor and Kranjska Gora. The Continental Cup and FIS races are the ones we are most proud of. Many of today's and tomorrow's world champions in all disciplines have tasted their first victories in Slovenia. We were also the organizer of the 2006 Nordic World Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, heritage and experience. In Slovenia, we have many traditions. Once in a lifetime, you have to climb our highest mountain, Triglav, and you have to be in Planica for the show of the year. If you're in good form, you can do it in the same day. The Slovenian people have a lot of affiliation for this magical valley. Planica is the venue for many sports, human, social, and family stories. And we have one of the most experienced organizing committees in the world. The passion for Nordic sport in Planica is passed from generation to generation. Our events host many visitors from other nations who come to support their athletes. As you know, we can make a hell of a party at these great winter events. So our plan is to organize the Nordic Festival in the time of the World Championships. We will have a rich program after the events and at medal ceremonies in Kranjska Gora. Ladies and gentlemen, passion and love for skiing. The Slovenian government has started to give the magical Planica Valley a new, modern Nordic center, a sports facility that many will envy us. The total investment project is worth 42 million euros and is co-funded by European funds. Today, we are proud to announce that the works will be finished in 2 years. As you will see in the next slides, we have new cross-country tracks and the buildings for the support facilities needed for the organization of the FIS Nordic World Championships. In these days, the ski jumping hills are being finished, and we expect Primož Peterka, our 2-time World Cup overall winner, to be the first one to test them. As many of you know, there are existing cross-country tracks in Planica. But with the development of the new Nordic Center, Uroš Ponikvar, one of the most experienced cross-country course designers, has made the plans for new modern tracks that will be set in the magical Ponce Valley. The spectators will be able to watch the athletes along all tracks. The course system will be integrated into existing Kranjska Gora, Rateče, Treviso cross-country system. The warm-up tracks are located in the vicinity with excellent logistic access to the WEX area. The new cross-country stadium will be located near the outrun of the Flying Hill. The athletes area will be near and under the stadium with tunnel access to the start, as well to the competition track, warm-up tracks, and test tracks. One floor lower, we will have the medical service, doping control, and the cross-country race office. The Planica Valley is accessible by cross-country skis from the hotels in Kranjska Gora and Treviso. These tracks can be used also by the spectators who come to see the World Championships. The climate conditions in the valley are very specific. Due to low temperatures and the right humidity, we can start to make snow in early December, and the snow stays until the end of March. The new center will be fully equipped with new snowmaking machines and constant water supplies. But due to the special climate in the magical Planica Valley, winters have been generous with snow. Actually, the valley is one of the few in Europe when you can organize a World Cup final in the end of March. The new ski jumping hills are located on the place of the old Blodeck Hill, where the history of ski jumping was written from 1934 on. The hill was a part of the evolution of ski jumping and the beginning of World Cup races. The hills have a lift which is operational from 2010 and in use at the yearly ski jumping finals. The hills will be equipped with floodlights, enabling starting times at any time of the day. As the safety of the athletes is our priority, wind nets will be installed on both hills. The spectators can be allocated beside the outrun and also near the landing area. The two-hill system will enable the spectators to stand in the outrun of the hill, which will not be in use in the competition. Beside the new judges' tower, there will also be a special TV tower, which will be built on the request of the host broadcaster, RTV Slovenia, and will enable fantastic shots of these events. On the top, we will have a new warm-up area. The WEX cabins and the athletes area will be located in the buildings near the ski lift. For Nordic combined races, we will use the combination of these facilities. The vicinity of the jumping hill and the cross-country tracks will enable best possible logistics for these events. The press center will be allocated under the cross-country stadium. There will be a separate press conference room that will be directly connected to the athletes area. The vicinity of the competition and media areas will enable a fast and reliable media process after the competitions. The TV compound will be set up in the outrun of the ski flying hill. The commentator booths for cross-country races will stand in the cross-country stadium and at the end of the outrun of the new jumping hills. The valley will be accessible by car to the teams, officials, FIS, and some media. The spectators will use shuttles from parking lots at the beginning of the valley. The FIS and the officials will have excellent working conditions in the main supporting building located in the center of the valley. We will carefully follow the development of new technologies until 2017 in order to have them up and running for the championships. Slovenia has a strong vision for the future of Nordic skiing. Our junior teams have excellent training conditions and the best training experts on all fields of the sport. We had a double victory in ski jumping at this year's Junior World Championships, and a victory in skiathlon, not to mention the silver and bronze medals from our junior teams in cross-country and ski jumping. The new Nordic Center will enable our juniors to start training at home in order to be one of the favorites for the gold medals in 2017. Petra, Frank, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Tommy.
I feel like on competition day. I feel excitement, but also I feel a little bit nervosity, but proud. I am proud today to stand in front of you.
Yeah, from the morning on, I feel a little bit different today, a little bit shaky. You know, I feel that today is a day.
Now, this day remembers me on those starting moments, you know, when I stood on the start. You know, I was aware of that I'm coming from a small country. I had a feeling everybody are better than I am on that moment. But, you know, I always had such a big wish to prove to others, yes, I can do it, I can win also, although that I'm coming from Slovenia, because I was working hard, we were honest always, and I never surrendered.
Yeah, that I believe you. In Vancouver, you jumped on the skis almost very close to the world record.
Yes, it's true. But I survived, and I go on. And I can today identify it with Planica candidacy 2017. And I must tell you one thing on what I'm proud. We are a hope for small countries in the World Cup.
Yeah, I think we are really ready. Like a ski jumper must be ready when sitting on the top of the jumping hill, you know, on this bar. Suddenly there is a green light. You have to go immediately and do it well in less than a second.
But you know what? I always, when I was ready to win, and afterwards I did win, in the morning I had that special feeling. You know, you just knew it. And I tell you one more thing. Today I have the same feeling.
Oh, it's time for Planica.
So everybody, welcome to Planica 2017.
Dobrodošli.
Thank you.
Janez, was it good?
Thank you. First, I have to apologize that I didn't welcome you officially, but my friend Janez Kokjancic was so fast in taking the floor, I couldn't say a word. Thank you very much. It was an excellent presentation. It's time for question and answers. First, are there any questions from the council members? This is not the case. From the working group, from the evaluation group? This is not the case, so you see you were perfect. You told us everything. Thank you very much, and good luck on Thursday afternoon. Thank you. Now, council members, as you didn't get